Salam guys and welcome. This is Kaiman Arch here. I hope you're doing good. This is my first how to draw video. We'll be drawing Vegeta's new form from Dragon Ball Super. So let's get into it. First, I like to start by drawing two lines, as you can see here, and start drawing the eyes from the middle. Start with the eyebrows and then the outline of the eyes. Keep it simple. With these two lines we're gonna draw the whole face. Next I'm gonna draw the nose, then the mouth, the pupils, simple circles. Give him a nice simple smile, and we draw the outline of the face using those same two lines. Also, don't be afraid to erase your mistakes and redraw the lines to get the perfect line. You're just erasing those two lines, adding some wrinkles. Next we're gonna draw the forehead. You can actually imagine it as a letter M or in the shape of a heart. That's why it makes it easier for you to draw it. Jumping into the ears. This ear will be much bigger than the other one because he's slightly turning to the side. Then we will start working on the body, the upper body. Always make sure to break it down into simple shapes. As you can see here in a moment. You start by extending the necklines. Here drawing the pecs and the shoulders as simple circles, simple balls. Break everything into simple shapes. For the beginning, use this line to draw the other elbow. Lightly go over to the eraser to fade it out to add the main line work. We'll make him as muscular as possible. Here, drawing the shoulders. The biceps is like a long ball or a long sphere. Make sure you imagine it that way. For the hands, I'm gonna do another tutorial on them very soon. Just watch as I draw them. What do you guys think of Vegeta's new form? I think it's really underrated. I personally love Dragon Ball Z better than Super. So much great memories. Draw the other side same, shoulders as a ball with a lot of texture in it. The biceps is a long sphere or a ball. Keep in mind that Vegeta is always wearing gloves. The hands are a bit tricky to draw. Drawing the abs, simple circles or balls close together. Let's give him an 8-pack. He's Vegeta after all. The left side of his back is more visible because he is turning to the side. Keep that in mind. And we start working on the bottom body and the legs. As always, break it down into simple shapes. For the knees, add simple circles. Here, add in some energy lines just to make it more interesting. Starting on his clothes. Just draw over those simple shapes you drew as a base. This will make it a lot more easier, trust me. His legs will be as muscular as his upper body, of course. You have a nice view on our work. we will add an energy ball. Finally, the hair. For the hair, the spikes gets bigger from the bottom to the top. The top spike will be the biggest. Just add some details. Just making sure the lines are visible enough. Let's pause here for a moment to show you the technique I use to shade. There's a difference between shading and coloring. For shading, you draw lines going in the same direction. And in coloring, you just go back and forth, just coloring. Same direction in both directions. Here is a simple example. Here's our light source. In the opposite direction of the light source will be our darkest layer. Jumping back to our drawing, here's our light source will be from the left, so his right side would be much darker than the left. Adding this dark layer, and then the darker layer. In the left side, we just can add some highlights to show that the light is strong from that direction. Use these techniques to shade all of the body. Go around the line work a second time to make it more visible, and then shade. Remember, the closer to the light source, the lighter your tone should be. Imagine the pecs as a sphere. The left side just add a highlight. Just a reminder of the shading technique. Simple lines going into same direction. While drawing, you go back and forth. This is what we use to shade. This is what we use to color. As you can see, I left a lot of white space on his left side, basically on the left side of each muscle. Just trying to get that 3D view. While shading, go from the lightest tone to the darkest, like adding a light layer, then add another one on top of it to make it darker. For the clothing, we'll use the same technique. Drawing the background, I tried to make it as simple as possible, as you will see in a moment here. I just added an aura around him. He's in the midst of a battle, as you can see here. Just color in and fill in the rest of the space in black. And then color between the lines of the aura with a lighter tone. Add in another smaller aura, filling it with an even lighter tone. And then add some deep reads to the aura. For a final step, we will add some wounds. Just scratches and wounds all over his body from his fights with Jane, I think. I used two mechanical pencils, 0.7 and 0.5. Let me guys know what you think in the comment section below, and suggest some tutorials for me or challenges or anything, and follow me on social media. The links will be down in the description below. That would be amazing. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Kaiman Art here, and until next time, stay awesome. Salam.